Hello everybody, this is A Shadowbox, and at long last, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in American Truck Simulator, and I'm driving my trusty Mack Anthem. But really, American Truck Simulator is not the focus of today's video. Today, I kind of want to talk about future expectations for the channel, what I plan to do as far as like showcasing video games on the channel, and then I will provide an explanation as to where I've been for the last year and a half. So if you're only interested in some or part of that information, feel free to skip around. If not, let's just get right to it. So, uh, before I disappeared for a year and a half, I had set the expectation for the channel that this is a hobby for me, not a job, and I would upload videos when I could, but also I wouldn't put advertisements on them. That is still my position for the channel. I see this as a hobby, not as a job, not as any source of income, so for the time being at least, we're not going to have any kind of advertisements on the channel because I don't really have the time to dedicate myself on that level to making videos, and also I really disagree with a lot of YouTube's policies that have come out, so I don't really want to put ads on my videos to help them in that way. I thought about changing platforms, but that seemed like entirely too much work, to be quite honest. And I enjoy making videos instead of live streaming. And Twitch is still primarily focused on live streaming. I know there's some way to post videos on there, but it's just not the same. Anyway, I can't guarantee, like if the channel takes off again like it used to be, and there's interest in it, I may put together like a Discord channel and a Patreon or something like that. I'm not necessarily opposed to doing something like that, but there are not any plans to do something like that, at least right now, or for the foreseeable future. So that's kind of my stance on video making at the moment. So now, let's kind of talk about the videos, and this is going to be the real meat and potatoes, if you will, of this video. So once in a while, we will be in a simulator like this, American Truck Simulator, Farming Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, whatever I feel like playing that day. And that will be our like channel update or life update videos, kind of like a vlog. I know some other channels have a similar format. So this American Truck Sim video is really, I mean, it's not really like a series so much as it is a template or a stand-in for like a live action vlog. Because the purpose of this video is more about talking than about the gameplay. The gameplay is just kind of there. It is live commentary, though. This is not a voiceover. This is happening as I play the game. So if I kind of trip over my words a little bit, that's why. Alright, we have today's cargo, while we're here, is a triple of heavy metal rolls. Oh. So yeah, we are in beta 1.4, open beta 1.4, and I'm going to grab a quick screenshot for the thumbnail. Alright, that's taken care of. Let's get back to the drive and to this talking. So, that's how we're going to cover like channel updates, life updates, stuff like that. I may do occasional Air Hauler 2 videos for Flight Simulator, but I can't commit to making that a full-time series. We'll see. There's also not really any aircraft for Microsoft Flight Sim that really interest me right now. I kind of found that commercial turboprops are really what I enjoy flying, and we don't really have any options that I'm aware of, at least, for that category of aircraft for Microsoft Flight Sim. Oop, still caught the edge of the gate there despite my best effort. This is why triples are only allowed on the highway or on the turnpike. Anyway, That's simulators. 911 first responders or Emergency 4 will be making a return to the channel, modded, of course. Um, I do have the new Miami-Dade version 2.2, I think is what we're on right now. So we'll have a couple videos on that for sure. We've also got Haverhill, Massachusetts. We've got Jackson County Fire, which I'm awaiting an update for that because it throws an error every time I try to dispatch a unit. Um, which, I mean, I can still play the mod, but it would make recording it a pain. I've got West Lampeter Township, West Falls, LA mod, LA Nostalgia, the Thin Blue Line project. I have a lot of mods, and I'm excited to show them to you. I also have some mods that are not available anymore, such as the Montana mod. I've had that mod forever. I will not be distributing it. I will not be distributing any files that I do not own, so if you see a mod that you don't have access to, don't bother asking, because I will not distribute things that I do not own. I'm really looking forward to when the new Montana mod is released, though. So if you would like to, in the meantime, if you would like to leave suggestions for Emergency 4 mods that you would like to see, feel free to comment them. In the past, we did a monthly subscriber pick video from Emergency 4. I'm unsure if I'm going to continue with that format or not, because I just don't know if I have the time to commit to regular videos like that. So I may just pick the mods myself, and I will take viewer recommendations or requests into account. However, just be aware, if you suggest a mod, it needs to be a publicly available mod, because I don't have any special relationships with mod authors, so I cannot get private mods. For example, the Northern Alex does a lot of videos on the City of Angels. I do not have access to that mod, and I will not pester people for access to the mod, so yeah, just make sure if you request something, it's publicly available. So that's Emergency 4. Oh, we will have a multiplayer for Emergency 4 as well. I do have access to the Harbor City mod. Again, that's publicly available. So I'll be doing that multiplayer with some friends, as well as a couple other mods that work well in multiplayer. Speaking of multiplayer, we will have a return of Grand Theft Auto-based roleplay. The community that I am an administrator in, Rebel Heart Gaming, I'm actually a board member of RHG, but for simplicity's sake, we'll just say administrator. We will, what was I saying? Oh, right. Rebel Heart Gaming has a sub-community called San Andreas First Response, which is a FiveM-based community, which, if you're not familiar, FiveM is a platform that allows you to play modded multiplayer with Grand Theft Auto 5. It is not GTA Online. It's much more akin to how multiplayer used to work with Grand Theft Auto 4, but it's way better. Way, way better. It's kind of like Arma. It's actually probably most akin to Arma 3 multiplayer, is kind of how it works. And it's free, so if you're interested, you can sign up. Download FiveM and sign up. And you don't have to install any mods yourself. So that's FiveM. On the SAFR server, I am a lieutenant with the San Andreas State Patrol. So I am working on editing a couple videos of gameplay and roleplay from that. So that will be coming. Speaking of the server, we are looking for new players. If you would like to play as a civilian, you can look for RHG's SAFR. I'll see if I can paste a link or something in the description below. You can also go to our website and fill out an application if you'd like to be a first responder or a dispatcher. We're currently, quote-unquote, hiring for Los Santos Police Department, Sandy Shores Police Department, Paleto Bay Police Department, and the Los Santos Blaine County Sheriff's Office, as well as San Andreas Fire EMS and San Andreas Communications. That would be dispatch. However, if you'd like to play as a civilian, you can do that, and we have plenty of things for civilians to do. You can buy cars, you can buy property, you can have a job to earn money, you can turn to more illicit things to make money if you so choose. Um, we actually have a mod on the server that kind of brings ATS, American Truck Sim, into the game, so you can have your own trucking company in Grand Theft Auto 5 and earn money and do jobs. It's not as good as American Truck Simulator, obviously, but it is analogous to American Truck Simulator. Yeah, I'll talk more about the server in way more detail when we have a dedicated video to that. That's not the purpose of today's video. So we've talked about upcoming videos will be 911 first responders or emergency 4, and RHG's SAFR roleplay videos. I am also working on a cohesive video series on a different game. It's an emergency-based game, and I will play through that entire game. However, I'm going to pre-record that and only release them when I have all the videos done. That way I can commit to uploading those on a regular schedule and completely. There have been times where I've taken on big video projects in the past and I have stopped them halfway through or partway through. My Skyrim Let's Play comes to mind. I got like 4 episodes in and abandoned that, which is kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So I want to make sure I can actually finish the series before I start publishing it, and that will be on an emergency-based game. So now let's talk about where I've been, why I've disappeared for a year and a half. And I think you can probably guess the answer is primarily COVID. Most, if not all of you, know that I'm a real-life first responder. I am an EMT for my local mobile ICU and air ambulance program. I'm also a part-time firefighter EMT for my city fire department. So COVID has really kept me busy. Recently, with the increase in people getting vaccinated, if you've gotten your vaccine, thank you for getting your vaccine. Because of the release of the vaccine and more people having access to it now, COVID cases in my area have decreased considerably. It's not gone, not by any means, but it's like finally to the point where in my area it's starting to be manageable. We had a hospital that was completely dedicated to COVID patients in my area. That hospital is now accepting regular patients again, and out of that entire hospital, which was hundreds of beds dedicated to COVID patients, that hospital had 10 COVID cases last time that I checked. So that is a huge improvement. So please, people, keep wearing your masks, keep taking your standard precautions, get the shot when you're able, because it's working and we are beating this thing. That's my spiel on COVID. Anyway, so COVID has kept me busy. On top of that, I've returned to school. I got accepted into the nursing program that my job offers. So I will be going to school for the next few years to get my RN. My goal is to be a flight nurse. I have a much wider scope of practice than I have now as an EMT, and it's more pay and more, I should say, wider opportunities than getting my paramedic. If I was going to stay, if I primarily wanted to work at my fire department, I would focus on getting my medic. But since I have more of an interest in medicine, I decided to go for RN. Not saying anything against paramedics at all. I've learned a ton from my paramedic partners. I just decided that for me, an RN was the better route. Last time I was making videos, I had just been engaged. Well, I'm getting married in May. So, busy planning the wedding, the honeymoon, that kind of stuff. We're having a pretty local honeymoon, again, because of COVID, but it's going to be fantastic anyway. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to being married. So yeah, I mean that pretty much sums up in a nutshell, in a very brief nutshell, without getting too into the nitty gritty details. That is that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I'm back on YouTube. Um, the videos that I have planned for YouTube, again, Emergency 4, uh, 5M, roleplay, and in as of yet undisclosed game with some occasional simulator videos sprinkled in. And where I've been, work, COVID, school, and getting married. So yeah, I will be posting semi-regular um, Emergency 4 and 5M videos. I cannot commit to any sort of regular upload schedule or, hey, these are the days to look for videos for me. Can't commit to that, again, because of everything that I just listed that I have going on. Um, but I will be making videos again, and some are better than none, in my opinion. And this is a hobby for me, so even if only a couple of you are watching, I'll continue to make videos. Thank you very much for sticking with me while I was missing in action. I'm really glad that you're still here. Um, and I hope you're as excited for me being back as I am. In the meantime, we've got 20 miles to go left on this delivery. We got a train coming. Oh, there it is. Yeah, give them a green arrow into a closed barrier. Oh, I guess there's enough room there to stop. It's fine. There you go. Also, if you have any good suggestions for mods for American Truck Simulator, I wouldn't mind if you wanted to drop a comment and tell me about them. Right now, I'm only running 2 mods, and that's Realistic Company Signs and Realistic Rain, both from the Steam Workshop. But I understand a lot of the best mods are not on Steam, and I don't really know what websites to go to, because I kind of Google American Truck Simulator mods, and I get a bunch of sketchy looking websites, to be honest, so I don't know, like, where are the best options to get mods for American Truck Sim. I also play SnowRunner, may do a couple videos on that, again, not a full series, but a video or two in the realm of possibility. And yeah, like I said, I'm working on a San Andreas First Response roleplay video. That is, I have a draft saved, I've got footage, I just need to finish editing that video. Those videos take a lot of time and effort to record. So it'll be primarily 911 first responders or Emergency 4 videos with some roleplay sprinkled in. Ah, we still got stopped by that train, huh? At least the trains in American Truck Simulator are not like the trains in real life. This must just be a short branch line or something. In other simulator news, for Microsoft Flight Sim, well, in other news, I haven't said any news about any simulators, but anyway, Microsoft Flight Sim, the Aerosoft CRJ has been released. I'm holding off on picking that up, primarily, 1, because of money, and 2, it sounds like it still has quite a few bugs that need worked out. I understand some people are enjoying it quite a lot, but I'd rather wait until a few of the bugs are worked out. Let's see. If there's any kind of emergency games that you would like me to play, also let me know about them. I have a couple that I'm planning on playing. I have the one that I've started working on, like the major series on, and I have another one lined up after that. They're both kind of like story-driven games, based around first responder or first response in general. I do not foresee myself playing Emerge NYC or Flashing Lights, at least in the immediate future, just because those games are not really at they're not developed to a level where I think it's entertaining to make videos. That's my personal opinion. I think both games have a lot of potential behind them, and I hope they are continued to be developed so they can reach that potential. But let's see if we can park up these triples, and we will call it a video. There we go. It's not the straightest, but you know what? It's good enough, especially because they're triples. There we go. Metal coils from Pueblo to Alamosa. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Again, thank you very much for sticking with me. I hope you're looking forward to future videos as I am to making them. But until next time, I'm A Shadowbox, and you guys have a good one.